Okay guys, so I've got this Echo 26T here, and I'm having issues with it. I don't know if it's heat related or what's going on, and you guys maybe can let me know in the comments if you're having these same issues. But basically it just quits when it's hot out. It just kind of quits working, so I don't know. And then yesterday I had to take this exhaust cover off, and I took out the screen, and basically these are hidden a little more than the steel. So I'm just going to take this, I don't know if this is my issue right now, but I'm going to take this off anyhow so you guys can see how this is done. And basically take that little plastic cover off. You know, use this tool here. I use the one I got from Steel because these guys are too cheap to supply you with a tool when you buy the product. So take these, what is there, 5 of them here, and then 5 of these little screws, and the ones inside are smaller than the 2 on the outside that takes the plastic cover off. So just keep them separated. So I said I would test out an Echo to see how it is, and if this thing keeps giving me trouble here because it won't get through, it basically won't get through one of my jobs without screwing up like this, and then we can't get it started again. So if this keeps happening, then this thing may be on its way back to Home Depot. And it looks like it's completely saturated in here with oil, and I don't know, maybe I'm using the steel oil. Maybe this thing doesn't like the steel oil, I guess. I'm not sure if that's actually the issue or what's going on here. Yeah, there's just a lot of oil in here for some reason. And my guys are using it, so, and they're bringing it to me with the problem. So yeah, it just looks like it's full of damn oil in here. I may have to take this whole thing off of here, so see what's going on. I'm gonna try and turn it over and see if it does anything at this point. And I got open throttle here. That's on. So most likely the issue here is the plug is fouled, and that's the way it was yesterday. I may have to get some different kind of mix for this, i.e. the Echo. It might just want the Echo mix in here. So these aren't cheap trimmers either. I think this thing was around 400 bucks or a little more with tax and everything. So, you know, and the plug don't look too bad, so we may be at an impasse here. I don't know, maybe this thing's not gonna work on me. So okay guys, so anyway, last night I took the plug out and I took a wire brush to it and just kind of run the wire brush across it, kind of clean up the empty end, blow off the junk, and it might just not be getting a spark, but I'd be pretty surprised if it wasn't getting a spark. It's kind of, this is pretty much a new trimmer, so it could be the heat, could be heat related. I know my guy said he was running it, and then he shut it off for a second, and then he couldn't get it restarted again. So anyway, I kind of wire brush this off a little bit. Stick it back in here. See if this helps. I may have to start carrying and have a wire brush on my trailer, so I may, if this works, I may have to start carrying a wire brush on the trailer. These steel wrenches are pretty nice because you get the larger, and you can actually use the back side too, so the smaller side, and it tightens up these trimmer spark plugs in here real nice. So put this back on here, and then we'll see if this works. It did fired right up last night, but I have a feeling this thing might not fire up. So okay guys, so I can't believe that really actually just worked, because on visual inspection the plug did not look bad. In fact, I showed it to you guys. So the plug is getting fouled just enough. I guess it's not visible to the naked eye, and so if you guys are having the same issue, you know, bring you a wire brush on your trailer and remove that plug, and you know, give it a good scrape off with the wire brush, and that should, I'm trying to find a good spot here for the camera. Probably best back over here, I guess. I'm trying to sneeze, so it's lots of crap in the air today, probably smoke and pollen and everything else. So this is really crazy, guys, because you just wouldn't think that a little bit of crud on the spark plug would cause that big an issue. And this really happened last night too. We were running it, and I thought, well, the spark plug is not that bad, but why don't I just run the wire brush across it a couple times, see if that helps. It fired right up just like it just did just now. So hopefully this, I see no videos like this on YouTube, so hopefully this helps you guys out too, because I'm sure I'm not the only one having this issue. I did replace the wire screen on this. Now I want to show you that while I'm in here. The screen is no longer in here. It is right here. So you take off those 5 tiny screws, and that screen is in that hole right there. A little different than a steel, but it's all the same. Just take it out of there. It's going to get plugged. It's going to jack you up. And so it was jacking up a bit too, but turns out mine really wasn't the spark arrestor. It was the spark plug. So anyway, and you know, and then you just put this thing back on there. It's not that big a deal. Match up your screws, this little piece is on there. And then you just turn this thing on its side. Literally takes 5 seconds. I mean, just in fact, let me show you guys what I'm doing here so you guys can see. That's part of the problem with a lot of these YouTube videos, because see what the hell's going on here. So this basically just sits on here like this. It removes, the screen is there. Place this on here. It's like, oh no, that fell off. Well, it just goes right. Just match up the screws. Super easy. See that? And then these 5 screws go there. These 2 screws hold on this cover. Very simple deal. So let me flip this thing back. And yeah, we played hell with this thing today because it was 100 degrees out here, and trying to get a trimmer started. So it's always good to have a backup trimmer. And I'm actually going to get these dang things started. It's kind of a pain. You just really got to get one. I try to start one on the top, and sometimes better just to start it with your fingers. Start it with your finger, like that, and then get the top one started, and then get one of these bottom corner ones started, and then that way it holds it in place for you. But what I was saying is I think I'm still going to change the oil that I'm using in my trimmers. I'm not going to be using that steel oil anymore, and the reason is it's not because it's bad oil. It's actually because it's too good oil. And you guys are going to be like, what the hell? What the hell is he talking about? Too good oil? Well, it's just that. I mean, you open any of the steel engines up, and those things look polished and brand new. So that's what we're after. Okay guys, sorry about the interruption. My wife and baby boy came out to talk to me. So anyway, I already got this put back together. It's really quite simple, so you guys definitely can do this on your own. But the thing is Steel, Echo, and all these guys are, I don't know why they're kind of creating these problems. And you know, I see posts on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok all the time. I'm just going to go down and get a new trimmer, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, don't do that. You know, just learn to, you know, watch some videos and fix it yourself, right? So, you know, if you start buying new trimmers every time it goes haywire, your profitability is going to go out the window, right? And that's the whole reason we're doing this in the first place. So let me flip this around. Like when it's put back together, there's literally a screw there and a screw there. This cover comes off, and then you're in there where I was showing you before, where those 5 little screws are. And literally you just take that apart, and you can take that screen out, and then on this other side over here, you know, the fix for this thing was just pulling that spark plug cap off, unscrewing the spark plug with this smaller backside, right? And then taking this wire brush and right, and fixing your problem, right? So let's this up, and you know, you'd almost think this was damn magic, right? You're like, oh my god, this is magical, right? Well, it's not really magical. These things have to have a spark, or they're not going to run. So we got this thing set, and I kind of look stupid running this thing because I'm used to running steels, and this shut off and all this stuff is different, as you guys know. So we got the stop off, and then we got this back on. We're not choking it, and we'll see if this thing fires up. Fires right up, just in the first pull. Anyway, had a couple of comments, you know, from a couple of guys. Oh my god, you're running the engine so rough and full throttle. Why don't you let it warm up a minute? Oh god, give me a break. These things are meant for commercial motors. They're meant to be ran wide open, and you girls that are saying let it warm up a little bit are the ones having all the engine problems, because these things are meant to be ran full throttle. See? So anyway, go troll another page, right? These keyboard warriors, I tell you, they're awfully tough. So anyway, don't have to warm it up. You can if you want. 2-cycle engines or high performance engines, and you can run them full blast. No different than a motorbike or anything else, right? And you break them in how you're going to run them. So if you're going to break them in being a Nancy or a Karen and going, oh, I'm just going to putz around here and just tether the throttle. Well, most of us actually run businesses, and we have to run it full throttle all the time, and that's how we run our businesses, full throttle, right? So anyway, you run your engine how you want to run your engine. Don't tell me how to run my engine, right? So you break them in how you're going to use them. That's the key, right? They say that with everything. I don't know if it's true, but they say you buy a new car, you run it like you're going to use it. All right, so guys, again, I hope this helps out. I mean, there is no videos out here on YouTube helping us out on things like this, so hopefully this helps you out. If it does, please like, share. You know, I really appreciate you watching, and even you Karens that don't like me revving my engine. So, all right, have a good day, guys. Appreciate you watching.